Ladies and gentlemen, I know your screen may look AI right now. I'm not gonna lie, because you're seeing two people on your screen that you haven't seen in almost 2 months. The boys are back. No
And then it,
AJ, no football. This is cinema unfiltered, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Boys, it's been a long time.
dude, it's been
Long
like two
time
and a
in the
half months.
making.
it's been a while. It has been a while.
All right, so today it's going to be probably a shorter episode. Obviously, we always say that and it ends up going long, but like this time actually will probably be shorter.
There's a
Um,
planned amount of shortness.
there really is a
Yep.
planned amount of shortness. We really only have two things to do
Yeah.
today. Um,
Two things is better than nothing, though.
that's true.
Yeah.
Got to get
Better
some
than nothing.
content.
Gotta
Gotta get
get
some
something
content
out of
out
there.
there. You know?
Gotta get something, bro.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna start off with what me and AJ did on I think it was 2 episodes ago where we did a King of the Hill of NFL teams, but we're gonna do movies, just an overall assortment of movies, nothing really too specific, and then we were gonna have a general discussion about just news that's been going on. Like New York Comic Con was this past weekend. Obviously, there's and we're also going to mix in some Superman talk because we actually can watch it now because Cameron has actually seen the movie now that it's come out on streaming. So,
Yep.
so I think we'll just get right into this. Boys, it's been, like I said, 2 months. So, I mean...
Yeah, just
Sounds
a
good.
lot of
Wanna
stuff
just-
that was happening with just personal stuff, and then Cameron got his work, and
Cameron's in
Oh, yeah.
Texas right now.
I'm in
Funny enough.
Texas.
This
Yes,
boy's not
sir.
even at home.
Nope. Nope.
This boy's not
Got some
even
free
home.
time. Got some free time on the work trip. Make it
yeah,
happen.
All right.
There you go.
So basically, how King of the Hill works is I'm gonna say a movie, and then I'm gonna put that movie up against another movie, and whoever wins that matchup stays on, and then so on and so forth until we get to the end. And then obviously, winner is what we think the best movie is on the list.
sounds good.
All right, cool.
Okay. So you start off slow. So we're gonna start off a little slow here. We got Madam Web versus Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, funny enough, if this could be almost any other movie, and I would have picked I would have picked against Ant-Man and the Wasp, but it's Madam Web. Madam
Yeah.
Web might be the worst
It's-
superhero movie ever made.
Yeah, I haven't even seen Madam Web, but I've just seen the clips of the actresses talking about how they could possibly beat the Spider-Man, and it was like,
Yeah,
what am
I
I even
remember that.
watching?
You know what's
So
funny?
just-
You know what's funny about Madam Web? It is a Spider-Man movie or Spider-Man universe movie, and the girls that are supposed to play the superheroes in the movie are in costume for a total of like a minute.
Yeah, see,
That's
like,
insane. It's insane.
It was just so
So-
bad. Thankfully, the Sonyverse is dying. Well, not even dying. It's dead now. I think Kraven the Hunter is the last movie they're gonna do with the Sonyverse.
Mhm.
I don't think the Sonyverse is coming back. So, as much as I hate Ant-Man and the Wasp, Madam Web is probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. So, Ant-Man and the Wasp by default is gonna move on.
sounds good.
Agreed.
All right,
Great.
so this will be a more interesting matchup. Ant-Man and the Wasp versus Dune Part 1. I'm gonna go Dune Part 1.
I mean,
Cameron, have you
it's
seen-
kind of.
Have you seen Doom Part 1, Cam?
Yeah, I have
Okay,
not
yeah.
seen the second part, but I've seen the first part.
Okay.
That's
Dune,
kind
Dune
of
1.
yeah.
Dune 1.
Now, I
It's
will
just
say-
because Ant-Man and the
now-
Wasp is
It's
not
rough.
good. No.
In my opinion, I think Ant-Man and the Wasp is the worst MCU movie out there. I really don't like it.
Okay, I think that's fair.
And I also have Dune 1 rated probably higher than a little bit.
mean-
Probably both here. I probably have it a little bit higher than
I mean,
you
I have it at a
guys,
6. I have it at a 6 out of 10. Like, I
Okay.
didn't mind it. It was just so long, and it's just
Yeah.
so much dialogue. Now,
Yeah.
with that being said, like they couldn't fit that in one movie. They really
Right.
couldn't fit that in one movie.
It was a necessary amount because you have to look at it as like an entire new universe building sort of movie.
Yeah, they had to build
Pretty
a
much,
whole
yeah.
universe in the span of
Yeah.
two movies. So,
Right. So,
and you
but
can't
yeah,
really do that in one movie.
Dune one
Nope.
goes.
Yep, Dune Part 1 is moving on. All right, so this will be
Sir.
this one will be close. Dune Part 1 versus Spider-Man Far From Home. So this is the second one. So this is okay. So let's look at the positives here. Let's look at the positives again for both movies here. So like Far From Home, obviously the I think Mysterio is a plus.
Oh,
Mysterio is a great
100%.
villain.
Yeah.
I think the action sequences are great against all the elementals and obviously the final hallway fight scene. But like at the end of the day, we're talking about a Spider-Man movie that's not even located in New York, which is not. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, like it's.
I think that's what made it fun, though, because like I understand the whole, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and I will die on that hill. But I think like making Peter in that movie like be a little bit more grown up, and what he was he in high school? He was in college, kind of, for that
No,
one.
he's
But
in high
they
school.
were
No, I think he
he
was
was
in
in
high
high
school. I think he was taking
school.
a
He
trip
was
or
in high
Okay,
something.
I
school.
Yeah.
couldn't remember
Yeah.
because it was like it was a trip for school, but I think it was cool
Mm-hmm.
that they kind of kept that aspect where he was still in school and still young, but was away on a field trip, on a school vacation, school trip kind of thing.
That is one thing I want to bring up is because there's a lot of people that look back and they're like, "Oh, Far From Home is the worst Spider-Man movie." It's just not even true. Not even in the slightest.
No,
And people think
no.
Far From Home is a bad movie, which if you think that's a bad movie, then you don't know what a bad movie is.
What do you
I
think the worst
genuinely
Spider-Man
like
movie
that
is?
one.
What do you guys think the worst Spider-Man movie is?
Of the ones there's only one that I haven't seen, Spider-Man 3. So actually, hold on, let me check. I
Spider-Man
have it
3.
listed. That's
I
the
think
only one I
Spider-Man 3 is
haven't
fine.
seen. That's
The
the only
Venom
one
and
I
Wait,
haven't.
Sandman one?
Spider-Man. I was gonna say, Spider-Man 3 is symbiote. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only one I
Yeah.
have. Oh yeah, first Chasm is my least favorite.
What?
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay.
it
I don't
used to
want to
be
go off on a.
Homecoming. It used to be Homecoming, but then I rewatched Homecoming, and Homecoming was a lot funnier, and and just
See,
overall was a way better
that's
movie
where
than I
you lose
remember.
me. Is I genuinely think Homecoming is my least
I
favorite.
No, I understand I understand like it's still low for me. It's still very low for me on my Spider-Man list, but
Yeah.
I think the worst because I think TASM 1 just didn't do anything. You know,
I think the problem.
it doesn't
I
do
don't like
anything for
Far From
me.
Home, like really, like at all. Honestly, I think the problem with Homecoming is literally the exact same as Far From Home and just more. Like I think that the whole thing kind of revolving around Peter and his kind of
Oh,
shortcomings to Iron Man the entire
Iron
time.
Boy Junior. Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just think it's worse in Far From Home because at least in Homecoming it feels a little bit more like high school feeling and like he's Peter's kind of juggling a few more things, but this it's like totally like just different of him just trying to live up to Iron Man the entire movie, and
Yeah, I get that. Okay, so Dune Part 1 and Far From Home. Where are we going with this? I think personally, I would lead Far From Home.
Cam.
Personally,
I'm gonna take Far From Home personally. I
Shit. Okay.
but it's
I
close. They're both
genuinely like
very
that
close
movie.
to. They're close movies. I think
It's
like
I have
Far From
close,
Dune.
but
Home's.
I have
I
Dune
it's
put
by
like
by a
just
long shot.
a
But if you
long
guys both
shot.
say Far From
Interesting.
Home,
See, I have
you
Far
guys
From
both
Home as like a 7.5 out of 10, and then I have Dune as like a 6 out of 10.
okay. I mean, if both you guys say Far From Home, just keep it
Yeah,
going then.
I guess.
all right.
Okay, and that's what's great about King of the Hill is because even though Far From Home won, like
It's
it'll
not,
stay on,
yeah.
and then it'll most likely get dethroned by something else.
Right.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think this will be a pretty easy one, all things considered. Far From Home versus Weapons.
I'm sorry.
I think it's pretty. I
Weapons,
think it's pretty
probably.
clearly Weapons for me.
Yeah, weapons,
Yeah, pretty
weapons.
clearly Weapons.
I would take
Obviously, that
Weapons.
movie falls a little flat at the end, but it doesn't matter. The way the
For
movie was set
you,
up.
that's for you though. For
Cameron,
No,
Cameron,
feel
wait,
like
wait. You like the ending?
I thought it was good. I think it would have been a little bit better if it was more serious, but I really don't think it was like that big of a fall off. Like I think it was
no.
I think it was a
So
good
no, like
way,
what I'm
not a
saying is
great
like
way.
I think it falls flat, but I don't think it hurts the movie.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
That's
fair.
where my understanding is of it. Like it hurts the movie.
And it didn't really bother me. It didn't really
I
bother. Like,
personally
it
thought
didn't
it brought the
really
movie from
change
like an
my
8
view
to a
at all.
6, bro.
6. See, like I just
Like I don't remember
like,
I don't remember what I have it rated on Letterboxd, but I remember it drastically lowered it from like maybe a point to a
It's
point
just
and a half.
not a 6.
It never really
Dude, the
changed.
ending
It
was
never
so
really
trash, bro.
changed
It
my
was
view
so
on it.
bad.
Like, it was like, if there was a
It
better
was
ending, like,
it,
I think it would have helped the movie, but I don't think in any way it like hurt it in my eyes at all.
That's fair.
all right.
Whatever. I know what weapon still moves on regardless
Yeah,
because
no, yeah. Regardless,
trash and
weapons
Yeah.
is on.
weapons is
Yeah.
is okay. Yeah.
Okay, Weapons versus Jurassic World Rebirth, which was the Jurassic World movie that came out this summer. I don't think Cameron saw it, but I know David saw it.
I did not see that one. It looked really good.
I liked
Yeah,
it,
I think
but I didn't like it more than Weapons.
I
That's
have
how I
Rebirth like
feel.
way over it, way over weapons.
That's okay over Rebirth. Okay. Well, that sucks because I don't really have much of a tiebreaker here with the fact that I wanted to see it and I never got around to seeing it.
We can we'll go weapons because both you guys liked
Or do you
weapons
want to just
decently
flip a
enough.
coin? We could flip a coin because either way, I like Jurassic World, so it's like I wouldn't be opposed to putting it through, but I still think Weapons is a better movie. Do you want to
Just
flip
do
a
weapons,
coin?
do weapons because both of you guys
Okay, we'll
have
do
seen
that.
weapons and
I think I
like
like
it
weapons
enough.
more than Eric did, so I would
Right.
probably take
Yeah.
weapons.
Yeah.
I work, dude. You'd be surprised. I have it like a 8.3 or 4 out of 10. Like it's pretty. It's
Yeah,
Well,
Eric
okay,
Eric
well, then
has
we're
that
probably on the same
crazy
scale.
scaling.
this guy, dude. I made a joke one time saying that I rated Infinity War a 12 out of 10, and he thought my scale was at a 12. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Out of 12.
Well, this guy doesn't understand a joke. All right. So Weapons is moving on. Okay, so Weapons versus Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay, like
I
yeah.
think I know where I'm
Okay,
going
hold
with
on.
this.
Now this is
Personally, I know where I'm going with this.
is this like what are we basing this off of?
Like it is overall movie versus
Just
movie. Like,
just overall
like
what
you
like
can rate
I
it
guess
however you want.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
All right.
personally up
then
to
I'm
you.
taking Deadpool Wolverine.
Yep.
I knew
for
you were,
sure.
and I'm taking Weapons, but it's
I'm
2-1
taking
pretty
Deadpool
close.
ring with you, Cameron. Absolutely.
See, for me, I think the creative aspect of Weapons, obviously, and I mean Deadpool and Wolverine. Love Deadpool and Wolverine. I have like an 8 out of 10, but I think like Weapons is like an 8.5 out of 10 for me.
I think Weapons is
it's
definitely.
different for me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think Weapons is definitely better written, but Deadpool ring just had so many good moments to it, and like I just remember laughing for like 2 hours straight. And
See,
so,
that's why
No,
I
yeah,
that's
no.
why I ask like how are we rating
No,
this?
it's just
Because
it's
for
however
me, like
you
when I
want.
rate exactly whenever I rate a movie, it's like for me it's just pure enjoyability. Like I'm not gonna sit here and nitpick like everything that's wrong with the movie because like there was plenty of stuff that was wrong with Deadpool Wolverine and some shitty CGI. You know, you had some parts that were corny that some people wouldn't like. You know, but for me it was the cameos and the real world references and all that stuff. Like it just
Yeah.
made it a super enjoyable movie to watch for me.
Yep.
So I'm
No,
definitely taking that
100%.
one.
No, I 100% what you're saying, but I don't know. It's just Weapons. I think like I said, the creativity stands out for me with Weapons. Like it, and that's with a lot of
It's
movies
an
this
original
year.
horror movie.
Yeah, and that's with a lot of stuff this year that came out. Like there are so many. This is the first year that I truly have watched a bunch of like original films, like all in the same year. Like I've seen almost every almost every original film that like every like at least kind of big one I've seen.
Yeah.
Like everyone that I've seen like trailers and ads for. So. And they all have been good. They've all been pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is Deadpool and Wolverine versus Grown Ups.
All right. I know where I'm going.
I got mine too.
Jay, just say because I honestly don't know.
I'm taking Grown Ups.
I'm taking.
Dude, I don't know what it is. Like Grown Ups resonates with me. Like I've probably
close,
watched
bro.
that movie like 40 times in my entire life. I've seen that movie so many times.
Dude,
I absolutely love that
It
movie.
is such a comfort movie.
It's such
The
a comfort
first
movie.
one, The first one is when they went to the cabin.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I'm
first
gonna.
one is like the house party, and
What?
yeah, they
No.
No, I thought the
it's
No,
second
like,
no,
one
no,
was.
not that. No, second one's house party.
is it?
Yeah,
The
first one they
first
go to
one's
the
the lake
cabin.
house. The lake house. The
Oh,
Fourth of
the first one
July.
is the lake house. Yeah, the
Like
second one,
the
yeah, the
Fourth of
second one because
July.
they're all grown up. The kids are all grown up. My bad.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
I've seen both of them so many times.
Yeah.
They're both one movie to me. Okay, yeah, the first one is the lake house. Yeah, that movie's good.
I can't lie.
I love that
I think
movie.
Grown Ups is peak Adam Sandler.
The
It's
whole
Grown Ups really the
group.
only Adam Sandler I've really
yeah,
seen.
I know.
But I'm gonna go Deadpool Wolverine. I think the comedy is just a
Oh,
little bit more
you
more.
pieces of
I don't
shit.
know, dude. I think the comedy's better, bro. Like I was actually, bro. Gambit's
Comedy's
part in Deadpool Wolverine was so funny. Like I was literally like, as he popped up on screen to the minute he was off of it, bro. It was just straight laughing the entire time.
No, and I agree. I definitely it's such a tough choice for me because I love both of those movies so much. But it's like,
I'm gonna use the nostalgia bait here for mine. Well, for me personally, nostalgia bait, and I'm gonna go with Grown Ups because I grew up with it.
That's fine. Grown
yeah,
Ups goes
Like,
on.
I grew up. It was just I don't know. You know what's funny about that movie? It has like a 8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah, it's
An
such a
eight.
low. It's such a low rated
Adam's
movie.
Rotten Tomatoes critics hate to see Adam Sandler come in, bro.
It's Billy Madison Productions. That's what they do for all of them. Adam
They
Sandler's
just hate-
production
they
company
hate-
is just
They hate
bombed
any
by the
comedy
critics.
family movies. It's so funny. Okay, next one is actually, you know what? I'm gonna set this up a little differently. I'm gonna do Grown Ups versus 2016 Suicide Squad. So not the James Gunn one, not the James Gunn one, the one with Will Smith.
The James Gunn one was pretty mid compared to the
Whoa,
first one. I think the
whoa.
first one was better.
Think the first one was better, dude. I
You
haven't.
think
I haven't
you
seen the
think
first one in
the
Cameron, I don't
so
you
think you
think the
long.
understand how-
James Gunn one?
Dude, I don't think you understand how much of a hot take that is.
They're
I
not.
don't remember
really
the
like
first one
either.
as much
of
either,
them.
Cameron.
I don't really like either.
Yeah,
of them.
Okay,
I don't
that's
really
fair.
Mid.
That's fair, but like,
I didn't really care
I'm
for
just.
either of them either. I'm
It's
gonna be
been a
honest.
while since I watched the
Oh
first
my-
one, so I was kind of like thinking
dude,
they're both mid.
Dude, the second
they're
one,
both mid.
dude, that's just not true. But
Yeah, I'm the same with you, Cam. I'm not really a big fan of either. I just don't think any of the characters really that like appealing to me.
oh my god,
I just
Like, I
didn't
honestly-
really enjoy. I don't even remember what really like anything from the second one. Like
Dude, the
I know I watched
okay,
that
the
whole
second
movie,
one-
but it's like I just
rewatch the second one. It's so funny.
I really
It's so
I really
funny.
deep. I've just it wasn't
You
good.
gotta rewatch
I-
it, bro. Trust me, it's hilarious.
It wasn't good. Listen, I'm a James Gunn
It
fanboy,
was.
and I didn't like that. I love everything that James Gunn does.
there's a lot of people that has that as their favorite James Gunn movie.
That's,
Which I think is bizarre. I think it
I
is
think that's
bizarre.
bizarre.
With Guardians 3 and Superman, that is bizarre to me.
It's just, oh my god. And you said you
But-
like Peacemaker though? You've liked the few episodes you've had of Peacemaker,
Peacemaker's
They've
fine.
been alright.
It's
but like
it's
you
alright.
like
been
that,
alright.
but you don't.
But
like
I'm not.
That? Like,
I'm not at the
that doesn't
point.
make
I'm not at the
sense to
point in the
me.
show that went viral and became the big show and everything. It's like I've seen a lot more centered around season 2 than I have season 1. I really didn't see anything about season 1. Oh, I knew it was. I knew it was there. I knew it was coming out. But season 2 seems to be the better season. And
Yeah.
I'm not there yet, so I can't rate that show.
Yeah, I'm hearing the same thing.
But like season 1 was still so good. All right, I mean either way, I'm going Grown Ups
Yeah.
over the 2016
Yeah.
Suicide Squad because it's just not that good of a movie in my opinion.
I
think
would
it's
low
fine.
even take it. I would low even take it over the Gun Suicide Squad.
Grown
I'll
Ups,
be honest with
it's
you.
just-
I'm kind of just remembering like Jared Leto's Joker, and it's like making
Yeah,
me
that's
cringe
awful.
as I think
It's
about it.
awful.
So
Yeah.
You know,
And it
speaking
was
of
like-
Jared
yeah.
Leto, he just ruins almost
All
everything
right.
he's in. At this
oh,
point,
100
at this point in
percent.
time.
This has been known. The best thing he did was his band, sing his band. That was the best thing he did.
No, there was it was Fight Club. I think people say he's.
Oh, that's true. He was
That
in
one's-
Fight
but
Club.
that's an old
That's
movie.
right.
But that's an old movie,
Yeah.
so
No, his new cinema
Fight
shit
Club?
is so bad.
yeah.
Yeah, Jared Leto's in
What
Fight
was
Club.
Jared Leto in Fight Club?
Honestly, I don't know because I haven't seen it. I'm gonna be honest, but
Fight Club's peak.
I'm
No,
not-
it's Ed Norton and Brad Pitt.
I'm like 90% sure.
I'm almost.
You
Positive.
got me wanting to look this up now.
I
Could
don't
have sworn I
remember
saw
Jared
someone say that
Leto.
Jared Leto was in Fight Club.
Yeah, that's his name.
It's Ed
Angel
Norton and
Face.
Brad Pitt.
He's not one of
Oh,
the
I
main
could have
characters.
sworn. Oh no, he is in it. Yeah,
He's not.
he is in it.
He's not one of the main
What does he look
characters.
like?
He could be like a side character. I have no idea. All I know is that some people are like, that's the best movie.
He's
He's
definitely
Yeah.
a side character because it's been a while since I watched him. I don't
Yeah,
remember his
I don't
character.
really remember him too though.
I know that he was in it, but I don't remember his
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go whatever it's called, Grown Ups over
Yeah, Grown Ups.
Suicide Squad.
That's fair. Obviously, that's yeah. Well, I think we all went there. Okay.
Yep.
So next one is Grown Ups versus Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I'm just gonna say this right now is Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and it's not particularly close.
I'm going Rise.
That's the first one. Yeah,
Yeah. First
Yeah.
one.
that's the first one.
Dude, my
That movie's
dumbass.
incredible.
I watched the first two like back to back days, and I still havenven't seen the third one. I just forgot.
I haven't seen the third one either. I'm the same way, and I'm pissed
But
about
like
it,
I just
bro.
forgot about
It's
it.
been
I gotta,
so long.
I gotta
I've
watch it. I
definitely-
have to watch it.
I've seen all of them, but it's been a while since I've seen them. That's probably a series I should sit
Dude,
down
Dawn
and
was-
watch
bro,
again. Jeez,
Dawn is so
Lord.
good. Dawn is
Bro,
so good.
when I heard Caesar speak at the end of Rise, and he says Caesar home, bro, I stood up, bro. I stood up and I patted my chest, bro. I was insanely hyped.
Oh my!
I think the best part about that was, at least on my side, I think your video lagged a little bit.
Funny.
So you went from sitting and you just teleported to in that position. Like, that was good. That was
Dude,
really good.
that
That's
was so
funny.
hype, bro. I got
That's
chills.
so funny.
He said 2 words, bro. Every single word just had so much meaning to it. It was insane. I loved it.
Cam, you gotta hit the final boss.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh my. But yeah, Rise of the Planet of the Apes goes easily.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
So yeah, but yeah, dude, that I need to watch the third one because, dude, those movies are so good. Okay, where am I at? Okay, here we are. Rise of the Planet of the Apes versus Black Panther. Oh, that's a good one.
I got one, bro.
You know, it's crazy because we talked about this before on another episode. How like Black Panther, like for some reason, people just have hated on Black Panther as like time has progressed. I don't know why, but there are some people that like just end up thinking it's a bad movie, which it's not.
Oof, this one's tough for me, man. This one's really tough for me.
I'll say mine whenever you guys got yours.
You go first because you got yours.
Rise. Like, easily.
I'm trying to think.
Easily.
You know, dude. I just
Like, easily.
honestly
Not saying Black Panther's
dude,
a bad movie, but I
the
can
one reason
tell.
only I'm taking Black Panther is because of Michael B. Jordan's, like, bro, him as Killmonger is
Okay.
so good.
Okay.
He's so
All right.
good.
All right.
So
Cam, what do you think?
Hey, both Andy Serkis movies.
So I'm gonna have to take Rise, and I think it's
Okay,
because Rise was a part of that, like, what, that movie came out in like the early 2010s or like mid 2010s, right?
I think it was 2011. Yeah, because it went
I think you're
2011,
right.
2014, 2017. That's how they released them.
Those movies were a part of that, like, weird point in time, like, along with like Transformers, that for whatever reason, these like action movies and stuff, the CGI in them, they hold up to today.
Because,
And-
you know, I actually was
Because
thinking
everything
about
was
this
practical.
exact...
Because it was practical. Because a lot of stuff was practical.
No,
There's a
and
lot of
also,
practical,
I
there's
think...
too much nowadays, and it's like
Yeah.
those movies resonate so heavily with me because it's like they're still so enjoyable to watch because they look incredible.
Bro, and I think the reason for that is because when that first came out, when CGI first came out, I didn't think they had the technology to half-ass it. Like, if they wanted to go the CGI route, they had to go the 100% extent. Which is why,
Yeah.
Good
you know,
shout.
Pirates of the Caribbean with Davy Jones had the, you know, the crazy good looking,
Exactly.
like...
See, that was
and then
that's
the
another series that
Transformers.
came out during that time where it's like,
That's
you've
a
got so
great
many
take.
trilogies that came out in like the 2010s, or like so many like movie series that came out in the 2010s. They were huge movies. You go watch them and you're like, dude, this is better than the shit that we watched today. Like Transformers,
And
bro. I go back and watch Transformers. I'm like, this is like better than what we have in
dude,
theaters right now.
it's like so much better because now they can't or now they can half-ass it and they can just put in like 50% of the work to get a decent CGI look, whereas the people in the early 2010s, late 2000s had to literally go because they had the technology to go 100%, but they can only go 100%. So that's
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why it
yeah.
looks so good. It literally looks
I
so
think,
good.
and
Dude,
we'll touch on
that's
this later with the whole Superman conversation, but I think that's a part of the reason why I actually enjoyed Superman so much was because it was one of the first movies I've seen in so long that the cinematography and all of that stuff just was done so
Yeah.
well. It
Yeah.
was done so well, and
bro. I think
I
David just
just
had a take of
it's
the
hard to
year.
find those
That was a
with
take of the year,
the whole
bro.
CGI thing.
I don't know, dude. I just think that
Yes,
they could have only went 100% because they didn't have the technology to do anything less. It's like 100% or nothing.
dude. I'm so serious. That's one of the best. That's one of the best movie takes I've ever heard.
But
So hold
I mean,
on.
yeah,
So
right.
then,
It's like
but you also have
'Cause
to
that's
think
something you
about it. It
don't
was
think about. Because that's
what
so
companies
good.
put those movies out. Pirates was obviously Disney,
Well,
and
Pirates
then
was Disney. Avatar. I don't. What
I
was
would
was
say
it
Avatar?
I would say
Paramount
Rise.
Pictures came out with
I think
Transformers.
Rise was Universal.
Rise was Universal. I believe you're right. And then
Yeah.
And
what was
then
Avatar? Because I know Avatar is Avatar.
Transformers was
Avatar was
Universal
Disney, I
too, no?
guess. Was it?
I
Was
thought Transformers.
Transformers
It might have
Universal
No,
or
been.
was
Yeah,
it
yeah.
Sony?
Transformers Paramount.
Transformers was
Transformers
Paramount.
Paramount.
Transformers was
Paramount?
Paramount.
Because
Yeah.
because I think
Okay.
Transformers One is on Paramount Plus. From
Okay.
what I know.
I mean,
Okay, what were we doing? Oh
big
yeah,
companies, obviously.
Rise versus Black Panther. Yeah, but no, that's a great
Okay, yeah.
take, man. That makes
We
so
got a
much
little
sense.
off topic there, but
Yeah, little CGI discussion.
I'm taking Rise
Yeah, I'm
for
taking
sure.
Rise. I think the
Okay,
quality was so good and it holds up
okay,
still. So
okay, okay. So now we have Rise of the Planet of the Apes versus The Conjuring, the first one.
Oh
I got some
oh,
matchups
that's
here.
good.
I
That's
know.
hard. That's
I know.
hard.
God,
I'm
man.
gonna say mine right away because I know exactly where I'm going. I'm going to Conjuring because The Conjuring is my favorite horror movie of all time.
That's good.
I think I
Yeah,
have to
can't
agree
remember
with
you
you. I
thinking.
think I have to agree with
Yeah.
you for sure on Conjuring. And
There is something about.
I think the other thing about Conjuring for me is kind of like the memory behind watching that movie. David, you know what I'm talking about, I'm sure.
Is it the night we watched it in the call?
Well, yeah, because we watched the Conjuring 1 and 2. I think we did Insidious and like
Insidious.
all that. It was like during COVID or something, and we
Yeah,
all just
yeah.
sat in a 8 deep Xbox call, and we're just like
That's
three,
fu-
two, one, start, and we all
That's
watched the
funny.
movies
And
and
then
stuff. So,
some dipshit would go like 3 seconds ahead. We would hear their scream before, bro, and then
yep.
like I would get scared. Bro, there was one time I'm watching I think it was The Conjuring 2 or it was Insidious. Bro, it was like cuz we stayed up hella late for that, right?
Yeah, because
And the way my
we
house
watched two in one night. We watched Insidious super late because it was the second movie we had watched in one night.
dude, and bro, the way my house is the light under my door, like my mom and dad like they would kind of leave their door open when they're sleeping. And so the light from my room is going into like this light like the side where my mom's sleeping, bro. And it was like 2 a.m. and she was just pissed, I guess, because the light was on. And I had my big ass headphones on like this. She walks it. She tries knocking on the door. I can't hear because the headphones, right? We're watching Insidious or something crazy. Opens the door, starts calling my name. Don't hear it. I feel a hand on my shoulder, bro. And I'm like, jeez, mom, like, what are you doing? It's like 2 a.m. at night. No lights are on in the house. It's just my
Oh
screen.
my
And she
god.
grabs my arm like this, and it's like, what the. Dude,
It's funny
dude,
because
dude.
as you started that story, I knew exactly where it was going.
And
Like, and
then
it's
we all went and
crazy,
watched
bro.
the
And I
third
just couldn't,
one.
because I.
We all went to the movie theater and watched the third
Yep.
one, right? Yeah. And good
Yeah,
memories
yeah,
Third
behind
one is over.
those movies for
Third
sure.
one's not that good in my opinion, but that's just
yeah.
It
I
because
was
don't.
there's
definitely
so
the
much they
worst of
showed
the
in the
three.
trailer. It's so much they showed in the trailer, bro.
I do think also just before we move on, Conjuring 1 was just the best because I felt like it's either one or two, but I think personally 1 is my favorite because of the story of just the witch on the house and everything like that. It felt so connected the entire time. And then
Hmm.
plus the horror was good. So like good story, good horror. Whereas I felt like the 2, 3, and 4, like the horror was good, but I felt like the story was definitely taken down a little bit compared
Well,
to the
that was
first
the
one at
thing is
least.
the first
There's
one. The
So
some
first one had its own like individual story, and it kind of had like the residuals of the rest of it because it was all like Annabelle and Nun. They were all interconnected. The second one really like introduced the Nun, and I think
yeah,
that's kind of where that one swayed a little bit for me. Is like I would have enjoyed for that one to be its own like true storyline, like Conjuring. But I mean,
yeah.
they did a good job with it. They did 100% did a good job with it for sure. I liked the
there's
second one a
some
lot too.
there's some uneasiness that I like. I every time I watch The Conjuring, the first one, I just it makes me feel very uneasy. Like it
It's the
makes
lighting.
me
It's the lighting and everything in that movie for sure. That's what it is for
like
me.
everything is so it just I don't know why, but for some reason in that first one, it feels the most realistic to me.
It's the random house in the middle of nowhere. Everything
Yeah,
else, every other Conjuring was taking place in like a city. You never felt
yeah.
alone. Like when you're watching the first Conjuring, you feel alone, and that's I think that uneasiness.
And I think
The
with like
third one was
having
in the
the
middle of
like
nowhere too. But that one wasn't really
But wasn't
scary.
there
That
like
one was
still
different
people
because that
around
was
though?
like not really. I feel like the third one was definitely pretty secluded. I feel like that one was the most secluded because like
no,
you remember the
they had the
scene where
cops
Lorraine's
involved
like
a lot
running
with that
she's
one.
like running through the woods and stuff.
The
But
cops were
I
involved a
didn't really
lot
like
in
that
that
one because
third one.
that one dealt more with like Lorraine's like mental battle with
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
everything. That's why I didn't really like that one
And
too
like
much.
I
But
said, the third one, the trailer, because like obviously you go to the movies, they just show the trailers. So, like, dude, there was so much they showed. All the best scenes they showed in the trailer. So I was like, there was nothing to look forward to. Stupid.
Right.
All right, moving on.
yep,
Conjuring versus Captain America: The First Avenger.
I got mine.
I think I'm going
yeah,
Conjuring. I
I'm
think I'm
going
going Conjuring.
Conjuring.
I love Cat, bro, but yeah, Conjuring's the better movie.
It's the weakest. It's the weakest Captain America
That's the
movie,
weakest cat movie for sure.
Yeah,
like of the Steve Rogers movies.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know,
I think Cap one is also great though, but Conjuring one is
no, it's
just really
good. No, I
good.
know, but yeah, but there's just some. It's just
Yeah,
the legacy of Conjuring One is just
it's
yep.
yeah.
the legacy. All right, I think this one will be pretty easy. First Avenger versus Sinners, or not First Avenger. Sorry, rewind. Conjuring versus Sinners.
Okay,
That's not that easy, bro. But I'm gonna
that's
go
not
It
that
mine.
easy.
no, in my
That's a
opinion,
hitter.
Sinners. In my opinion, it's Sinners.
I still have Conjuring, dude.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Both original horrors. Oof, man, that's tough. And I'm the
Don't do it to me.
tiebreaker too, so I gotta make sure this
Don't do
one's
it to me.
man. I might have to flip a coin on this one. I can't lie. These two are very split for me.
You know, it's funny.
Sinners is great.
You know, it's funny. I said Conjuring was my favorite horror movie of all time, but like,
Yeah, yeah. All right.
But
You know what?
Sinners isn't
I
just a
think that's kind of where
traditional
you.
horror.
I think
that's
that's
another thing too. That's another thing too. Like when I think of horror, I don't really think Sinners is a horror movie. It just it feels like it
it
feels
has
like a
horror
battle.
aspects.
It feels like
It's
an
not
action movie more than a horror movie
it's
in my
not a
It's
opinion.
true
a
horror movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't
It's
matter though.
so
I mean,
good, dude. I remember watching that movie in theaters earlier this year, and oh my, because I was like, I remember watching the trailers for the first time, and I was like, the concept threw me off. Right, the concept threw me off. I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like this movie's gonna be stupid, and I wasn't gonna see it. But then I saw the reviews came out, and I was like, 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm like, I
Yep.
have to.
Yeah.
And then I went, dude. Oh my god. And it's like I think in my opinion it's my second favorite movie of the year.
all
What
right.
do you
I'm
think,
taking
Dan?
Conjuring.
All right,
No.
I'm taking The
dude.
Conjuring.
It's not by a huge margin, dude. I
Dude,
don't think,
it's
but
so close. It's so
it's
close.
I think Conjuring just has a more involved story. I feel more involved in it.
All right. What's next?
And then the final one is Conjuring versus Avatar 2.
Shit.
Yeah, that one's
I don't
hard.
know, man.
It's not hard
I
for
know what
me.
my answer is. I know what my answer is.
Not hard for me.
I know what my answer is.
I mean, you two go, and then I'll explain why.
I'm going
No,
Avatar
no, no,
too,
because no, you go, David. You go.
Okay,
I
you
think,
go.
dude, that shit's hard. Okay, I think that the Avatar 2, the story is like, it's good, but it's really, really similar to the first one.
I think
But Avatar 2 obviously just looks amazing. Like
Avatar 2.
it looks so
It's
good.
not. How is it similar to the first one?
The
That is not
story?
similar to. It is not
What?
It's
similar
not
to the first
similar
one.
at
Yes, it
all.
is. Yes,
No,
it is.
No,
it's really not.
it's
The
not.
first one
Bro,
is the first one is so less based on Sully versus the humans. The first one is based about him turning on his own side, siding with the Avatar, like do like being
Yep.
accepted into their tribe and helping them. Like that's what the first one's about. You get the final battle at the end, of course, but that movie is based about you know a better cause and
y-
people siding with him for a better cause. The second one focuses more on that,
right,
like they're
It's
right.
coming
actually
for us.
focuses. Yeah.
Sully looks away and tries to go to a different group of people. First movie he does that. He goes to a different group of people. He goes to the Avatar. In the second movie he goes from what the jungle, like I forgot what they call them, but then to the water people, right?
Yeah,
The humans in this case just turn into avatars. Okay, they literally have the same agenda. Their agenda now is just more personal because what Sully did to them the first time. But it
yeah.
is still the same thing of taking out
But
every
it's
single
not.
avatar.
But
That's a
no, it's not
storyline.
that.
That's a
It's main.
storyline.
But no, the main part about the second one is he specifically is more tailored to taking out Sully now. In the
Oh,
second
yeah,
one,
right.
It's an
yes,
underlying. It's an
it's
underlying
directed
storyline.
at him, not directed at the Avatar people entirely.
But I'm saying throughout the movie though it is the same course of action he takes. Go and do harm to the avatar. The first movie it was go do harm to the
But
avatar.
it's
Second movie go do harm to a different type of avatar.
no, but it's not though, because he's it's personal in the second one. It is
But at the end of the day,
personal.
it doesn't matter if it's personal or not. He
Yes,
is
it
still doing the
does.
same. He
Because
has
he's
the
not
same
trying to take
agenda.
he's not trying to take out the tribe. He's specifically trying to take off Jake.
In Endgame and Infinity War, when Thanos was fighting Tony and when he was fighting Cap and Thor, the concept was to take out half the universe. In Endgame, his concept was still take out half the universe, but this time it was more personal because he saw himself get slaughtered.
Okay,
It's the
so
same
is
thing. They have the same. It's the same agenda. It is slightly different. Yes, one is more
yeah.
personal, but it is the same agenda of take out Avatar in first movie, take out more Avatar,
Is that a
but take
complaint
out
that
this one
you
in particular
have?
second movie.
Is that a
Was that?
complaint that you have with Infinity
No,
War
no,
and
no, no. I'm
Endgame?
just saying. I'm just saying.
Then why
The
is it a
story.
complaint that you have with Avatar?
No, no. I'm just saying because we're comparing it to Conjuring, and I think the story in Conjuring is better than the story in Avatar. But I think the look in Avatar and the cinematography and the colors and the way they were swimming and all that is better than obviously the Conjuring because it just looks better. That's why I think it's a lot closer than what you guys are seemingly saying. It's not as close.
Okay, if you've
Whatever.
gotten this far
I
into the
mean,
video and you saw Cameron's thing just disappear, it's because he had an incoming call. Just
yep. That's exactly
note.
what happened.
Okay.
I was gonna
Okay.
say that. Yep.
No, it popped up on my screen. Okay, so that's it. Okay,
I
back.
I don't mind going Avatar though either. I think that the look of it and it's still a solid story. I'm not saying just sit here and say it's a bad story.
Dude,
The story is still
you know
solid,
how
even
you
though I
felt?
think
You know how you felt about the ending of Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
the ending, yeah.
That's how I felt about the ending of Avatar 2.
No, it was a great
bro.
ending.
That final fight scene had me on my feet, bro.
It was a great ending, yeah. And then when one of Sully's kids passed away, that was sad. No, it was a great movie. Great movie.
Avatar 2 wins.
Yeah,
Avatar
yeah,
2
yeah. We can
wins.
give it to Avatar. That's fine. That's completely
Avatar
fine.
2 wins. Okay, so that was King of the Hill. I think who made it the furthest in that? You think, like, who made it through the most matchups? It was probably Conjuring. I think
Conjuring went the
Conjuring
most,
and
I
then
think
It was either
Conjuring and
Conjuring
Grown
or-
Ups.
Grown-ups made a run that I was not expecting to. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's because me and you favor that movie so heavily.
Well, and I also switched. I kind of also switched it up to make it better matchups because I would have had it would have been Grown Ups versus Rise, but Rise of the Planet of the Apes would have like just wiped it, and then it would have just wiped Suicide Squad, like the first one. So I think because I knew Grown Ups and Suicide Squad, they were closer movies together than like Rise of the Planet of the Apes was to those two. So I just put those two together instead. That would have made more sense. All right, so now into just general discussion about stuff that's been going on recently. New York Comic Con was either last weekend or the weekend before. I don't fully remember. Yeah, all biggest news was Invincible season 4 and Thrag was
Casting
announced.
for Thrag, a little bit of a teaser. Not too much, to be honest with you.
Nothing too
Just
much,
enough to
but-
get us hyped up.
Oh, and then that season 4 intro was fire, bro.
Yep, that
You
was
remember
good.
that? The one where he like breaks the fourth wall? That was tough as hell too.
Yeah, they were. It was
I'm
definitely a
excited.
fun little teaser for them to drop. Not too much, to look forward. Like not too much news within the show to look forward to besides the Thrag. Oh, and the animation. The animation budget is 100% increased. It looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks that well, yeah, and also they could also just be throwing a little joke and making it look a lot better, and then they'll go back to kind of
Maybe
how
they
it was.
will.
Which
Maybe they will.
I don't mind
Either
the
way,
animation.
I don't care. I'm usually a
Yeah.
pretty big stickler for animation, being somebody that's watched a lot of anime. I don't really care. I like the animation
I
in
don't-
Invincible. It's not horrible. I think it would be nice if it was a little bit better, especially for the fight scenes. But um, I don't really have any complaints on it because at the end of season 3 for the Conquest fight, you could definitely tell there was some more budget thrown into that episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, no real complaints. I'm excited for Thrag for sure. Somebody that knows a little bit about the comics. So
Yeah,
it's gonna
I
be
don't know
fun.
too
I'm
much about
excited.
the comics, and I'm probably like when we get closer to the thing, I'm probably gonna have to rewatch Invincible because I watched that within like a week span. Like I just watched all 3 seasons together in like a week span, and it all kind of mushed together except for like the first season. Obviously, the first season stuck out because it's possibly like the greatest season of superhero TV ever.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so that
I'll
I'm
probably
definitely
rewatch
excited
it
for.
too. I'll probably rewatch it just for enjoyability, but I don't know because it's different, watching something for the first time and not having
Well-
parts of it spoiled and stuff like that. Because it was like that show's good, man. That show's good. I'm excited. Sure,
Yeah.
sure you guys are too.
One thing I can confirm about season 4 is we know what artist is not performing in this season.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Took me a second there. Yep. I that one hurts. That one hurts me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song was
Oh,
good,
well.
bro.
Yeah, it is what it is, though. If
Yeah,
you know, you
The
go
know.
crazy part is I love his music outside of that. So
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Oh,
I'm
well.
not gonna say his name, but if you know, you
hey,
know.
as long as if we get some more Radiohead, bro, I'll be happy.
All
There's
right,
just something about that, bro. Something about that specific scene with that song just fits so well, bro.
it does. I remember Hat Guy said it was he thinks it's the greatest. Well, at the time, he said it was
Are you
the greatest
are you
song
talking
that was
about?
ever made for.
About Feel It? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's the. I think
He
it was
said
Oh,
it
you're
was like
talking
the
about
greatest-
Feel It. Okay.
Yeah, Hat Guy said that it was. He thinks it's the best song that was ever made for a superhero project ever.
Yeah, just to clarify, none of us are condoning what he did, but great song, great individual song for that moment.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Superman discussion?
and it was like enjoyable to
Super-
listen to outside of the movie. You just don't like.
Yeah,
not a lot of people
right,
do that.
right.
It was like the Black Panther soundtrack, bro.
That's
Like,
that's
Black
my
Panther
next.
soundtrack
That's
was-
my
Yeah, you
next.
can-
Yeah.
Is Black Panther soundtrack for
and then
sure.
also
But-
Spider-Verse soundtracks too, they were.
Oh
So,
yeah,
they were
Spider-Verse
fire as hell,
soundtrack's
too.
good. I
Spider-Verse
still
is
have
good,
I
yeah.
still have a lot of that on my playlist too.
We got to do that one time. Tier list of superhero songs. That could
Just do it on the next one,
Superhero
bro.
music,
No,
like
that's what I mean.
soundtrack stuff.
yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah,
Superhero
we
music
can definitely
or like
do
a
that.
bracket or something. That could be fire. That could be
All
fire.
right, so then we'll move on. We'll move on then, so we don't, spoil anything else. We'll make it an episode.
Yeah. All right. So,
All right, well, anything
one
else
last thing
on
New York-
Invincible?
on Invincible, I don't think so because we didn't learn
Okay.
too much. about
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Invincible.
more like a teaser to get us like wanting to see it, I guess, but they
Yeah,
didn't really show us much.
obviously, Thrag was the biggest part of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so then one last thing on New York Comic Con. The one thing that stood out completely from the Marvel panel was the fact that Daredevil Born Again Season 2, will be connected to Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, I don't know how, like, to what extent. Obviously, we don't know to what extent, whether or not,
We'll
like,
know
is
when
Spider-Man going to
Brand New
be
Day
in.
comes out.
Well, who knows? You never know if, like, maybe a little, like, post-credit scene of, like, Spider-Man in Daredevil Season 2. You never know. And then, obviously,
Well, what comes out
all I know...
first?
Daredevil Season 2.
Daredevil
Oh,
too,
okay
yeah.
then.
That
Never
comes out in
mind. So,
March. That comes out in March.
okay.
Dude, March is about to be so peak for superhero TV, bro.
Yeah.
Invincible
good.
and Daredevil in the same month.
Ooh. All right. Nice stuff to look forward to.
Yeah. I mean, just at the end of the day, dude, all we want to see on screen is Daredevil and Spider-Man together. Like, bro.
Literally, not Matt Murdock and Peter Parker.
No, exactly.
Daredevil and Spider-Man.
Like, I mean, like, look at this. Like, I just want this. I want this. That's
Yeah.
what I want.
It'd be
That on
tough.
screen. That's all I want, man. Okay, so and then Cameron watched Superman recently. I don't know, what was it, within like the past month?
Probably about a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Month.
What
3 weeks, something like that.
You know what? We'll rate it out of 10. We'll rate it out
Oh
of
god,
10.
I'm so bad with ratings. Okay.
We'll do it on 3. We'll do it on no, like I'm saying do you know what your score is out of 10, right, David, for Superman?
Yeah.
Okay. And I've watched it plenty of times. I know what
Well,
my score
hey,
is.
let each of us give a number because I think the delay of the
okay.
recording. Just Eric, you go, Cameron go,
Okay.
and I'll go. Just say a number.
We'll do Cameron last because Cameron.
Okay.
Cameron.
Yeah,
it's
'cause I've
fresher in Cameron's
watched-
brain.
Yeah.
All right, Eric.
Okay, if I rated Superman out of 10, I would give it a 9.7 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna have anything like that or 0.1, 0.2, but I have it as a 9.
Yeah, I'm right around there. I'm right in the middle. I'm at like a 9.2, 9.3
It
probably.
was damn good, bro.
That movie was
It really
very,
was.
very good. And I mean, I'm sitting here watching the movie, and obviously it's been a little bit of a joke that I haven't watched it. But I'm sitting here watching the movie, and I'm texting Eric every 20 minutes of the movie about something going on, cinematics or I really enjoyed Lex's performance. Like for me, it was really the cinematography, and it was beautiful. It was done so well. I enjoyed like the camera work that they did, even though it was like majority CGI, but the camera work that they did, even just like the subtle stuff where like Clark and Lois are sitting in the apartment talking, and the rest of them are outside in the background just fighting a giant space jellyfish. Like just stuff like that to make the movie just enjoyable and cool.
Yeah.
Like it was good.
That was the one thing that really made me it took it over the top for me was those little parts. Okay, so like when they were in the apartment talking and like you said with the background, but at the end of that when he goes and he says he's gonna go save Crypto and he takes off out of the building, you can see her hair flow back because of him taking off and the wind going from behind him.
Yeah,
and there were some other little parts too, like when he was like frantically like trying to get somewhere, the camera would shake while he was flying, and then when he wasn't in a panic to get somewhere, it was smooth sailing. Oh my god, I could talk about this movie.
Yeah, because he was. Yeah,
it was good, bro.
Definitely moving fast. Yeah, they did an incredible job with it. I think my one complaint across the entire movie was part of the storyline, and it was really just the ending where it was like, it seemed to be that. Superman's persona is that he's always like saving everybody. Like he doesn't like no lives lost for Superman. And they even portrayed that and projected it in the movie with him like saving a squirrel. Like that's the character he's always been. Meanwhile, we get to the ending and the freaking rift is opening across Metropolis, and he's sitting here fighting the singular bad guy and the whole city's getting destroyed. Like it felt like it was
That's
like
fair. That is actually a
to
great take,
me
Cameron.
to me that was what bothered me a little bit was it was like his push has always been not to beat up or kill whoever he's fighting, it's to save lives that are in danger. And to me, that the arch Superman, I forget what it was called, was created by Lex to simply fight Superman, not kill other people, to fight Superman, to kill Superman. That thing was not a danger to people. It was a danger to Superman, and he kind of just I felt like it was away from this Superman
Can can,
storyline for
can I give
that
a
to be
counter argument
happening
to
in the
that?
background. Yeah.
I think that Superman, like there was maybe they didn't show it, maybe I forgot and they did show it, but I think Superman might have told Guy Gardner and Miss Terrific and who was the Hawk Girl or I think yeah Hawk Girl
Hmm.
to go over to that war that was happening and save those people and Mr.
Well,
Terrific to
yeah.
save the people that were happening to that while he was doing that because he knew that none of them could take um Ultraman, that was his name, I think,
Yep.
Ultraman in that sort of fight and
Ultraman,
the
yeah.
engineer in that fight. But the other, but
I
like I
get that. It would have been nice to see because it doesn't leave you wondering, was that really happening? Like, did he really entrust them to go do that? Because I don't believe there was ever a scene where it was like he really sat down and said, I need you guys to go save everybody. It was
yeah, I get it.
Well, no,
I'm
I'm
that was
pretty
the
trying
sure
to
whole
that
think
point
probably
about
of
been
it,
that
where they
though.
too.
were. Where were
No, but
they
that was the
in
whole
that
point of it.
moment?
He called them because he knew he had to go to Metropolis because Terrific told him to go to Metropolis, right? And so right before he like goes to Metropolis, he called or whatever, or however they communicate or whatever. He called Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl, and Metamorpho to go to Jarhampur to go save all the people that were at the border. That's what he did because that was the whole scene when he was knocked
Oh,
down,
see,
and
that's right.
you were
See,
thinking,
they were in the other country.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the
they were
part.
saving that group.
Yeah, but that's the part that doesn't sit well with me is the fact that Metropolis is being utterly destroyed and there's probably lives being lost inside of Metropolis because that was, real with the way that the movie was, setting it was that was like it was moving quickly. It wasn't like oh, hey,
Yeah,
you guys have, an hour or 2 hours to evacuate. It's like, no, this is happening now.
right, right.
sir, counterpoint, they made it an emphasis that they showed evacuation beforehand.
Yeah,
Not a
but
single
there's still
person
the
died on
whole
camera.
opening.
Not a
Yeah,
single
but
I
person
there's
get
died
still
that.
on
a
camera.
whole opening
Not
Doesn't matter.
of
nobody
the
died
thing.
on
Doesn't matter.
camera.
He
You are
made it an
right. You
emphasis.
are right.
He made it an emphasis to and guess what didn't make it emphasis? Man
But
of
guess what?
Steel.
But guess what? But guess what? But guess what? Even if they didn't show people actively getting injured, there were people that probably still were getting injured because of the whole opening up in the
And
middle of the
that's my
damn earth.
argument. That's my argument. It's just to me, that was my one complaint. Did it hurt the movie for me? Only a teensy tiny bit. They would literally the ending was a little bit harder to watch knowing that, but it was still all around just
No,
absolutely
it's still a
incredible
great
movie.
movie. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Way better than Man of Steel, bro. Way better.
Yep, I agree.
I mean, I think it's way better than Man of Steel too. So
Like
we're
when
all
I
good
say
there.
No
way
argument
better,
here.
I mean like not even on the same scale.
Miles better. Miles better.
Like
That's fine.
miles better.
That's
And the
fine.
thing, and I will say this, like you hear my rating and you're like, oh, 9.7 out of 10. It's like, bro, just call it perfect. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I can't really think of anything I have wrong with it, but it's not. It doesn't feel like perfect.
It's not perfect. It's not
Yeah,
perfect.
you know, like I
No.
can't put my finger on what doesn't make it feel perfect. But like Infinity War feels perfect.
Yeah.
Like to me, Infinity War feels perfect.
Yeah. No, I get it. There's definitely probably some imperfections to it. Maybe just how it looked. I know it was really colorful and looked nice, but maybe just
I
if it
don't
looked
know.
maybe a little
That
bit
was
more like
that's
I don't know.
definitely.
I don't know.
So
I
I
don't
will
know.
say
Like I
one
said,
thing.
I have no idea
I
what
will
the
say one
problem was,
thing.
but like, it's not perfect.
I've done a lot of not like extensive research, but I've seen a very common topic, and it comes from really like older people that are grew up on Superman in like the comics and in the old TV shows and stuff.
You mean
My
like
parents were
Christopher
some of
Reeves and
them.
stuff? Like Christopher Reeves?
Yeah, just any other Superman than this one. To be honest
Yeah.
with you, my parents were in that group as well, where they watched it shortly after I watched it, and they both had the same thoughts. They're like, I really didn't enjoy it because they made Superman a pussy, and it's I've seen
That's
it
fair. That's
consistently.
fair. No, he
I have
was a little
seen
bit.
that. I've seen that consistently being a take from 40 and up, people that are in their 30s, 40s
Yeah,
and up and stuff like that. Not like the younger generation seems to be the people that absolutely adore and love this movie. But the people that grew up with, the OG Superman and stuff like that, like they don't really like it because they made him
that's
kind of a
fair. No, that's
wimp,
valid.
which I
Yeah, but
enjoy, but
at the
I
bare
also don't.
minimum,
But I think they did an incredible job with centering the movie on his humility and his journey through kind of
That's the big
feeling
thing
as a
too, though.
human, like
That's
being a
yeah.
human. And
so
they
like
put a good
He
emphasis on it. So I
yeah,
think they did a
they
good
did
job
put
with
a
that.
good but like when they call him a wimp, does that mean they like Man of Steel then?
I
Like, do
don't
your
know,
parents
but
like Man of Steel?
the point that was made was that he seemed to be getting his ass kicked the entire movie,
That's okay.
which
That's
I
okay.
don't
Well,
disagree
no,
with. But I also gave
it's
them the
true, but
point
like it makes
that
his arc
Lex
that much better, in
Luthor,
my
one of
opinion.
the smartest people in the universe, in this, Lex Luthor, like I said, one of the
yeah.
smartest people in the universe, created something to counter him, and that was the majority of what he was fighting in that movie.
Literally fighting himself.
He was fighting he was fighting the smartest person on the planet. Basically, he was fighting
Yeah,
something
and
of
also
similar strength with
yeah.
a
But
million
more
times
right.
more brain
Yep.
power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. I was like, that was the point of the movie. It's like, you can make him look weak with kryptonite. They did that too, but
Yeah, that too.
I like how they introduced a different kind of weakness, and it's himself, just smarter.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
that's essentially what Ultraman was it was the same amount of strength, just being controlled by
Yeah.
somebody that studied him for years and years and knew all of his movements and patterns and knew his counters and stuff like that.
Yep.
So yeah, I
No, that's valid.
I need
yeah.
another opinion. What do you think about Superman's actual biological parents end up being like douchebags?
That was actually a flaw of the movie. That was actually a flaw of the movie.
Interesting. Okay.
No, because
okay.
I will tell you exactly why. Because where Superman is from, Kal-El, the House of El, that is not an S. No, there is never an
No, yeah.
iteration where that it means S. It means hope. So for him, for Jor-El to say take over the Earth's planet, and if need be, use violence if they go
No, no,
against
no.
you, that goes
You
against
guys
everything
missed
what the
that
House of El
whole.
is.
No, hold on. You missed that whole.
No.
Unless I'm wrong, Lex altered that video.
No,
It was
no, he
glitching
didn't. No,
around.
No,
it was
He
no, that
didn't.
was the
James Gunn.
point.
Even James Gunn has
Yeah.
even confirmed that was
Yeah.
official.
Okay.
And Mr. Terrific said in the movie
Yep.
that the linguistics, the people who transcribe everything,
Yep.
they wouldn't have put it out if it was not 100% truthful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what
but
Jor-El was
I
saying
thought
was
that
100.
I thought that in the video, like when Lex
No,
had
they were
discovered it and then
recovering
he
it.
released it.
She was
Yeah.
able to put it back
I thought
together.
it was jumping around
Yeah.
between different points. I
No.
thought he had altered
No,
it to
it
have
was
it jump around to
damaged.
different
So
words.
she was able to yeah.
And this is where
Okay.
I've heard just a random theory. Just I don't know who to give credit to because I've just heard it randomly. That when Cal was sent in that pod, there was some maybe like Brainiac or somebody else that differed the message. So what we think and what Lex thinks and what Mr. Terrific thinks is the official message was actually altered what like during the pod when he was sent to Earth.
Okay.
Maybe like just a theory, like just even
Maybe.
there's someone above him that made the message be a little bit different.
Okay.
But the message that was sent with Cal in his pod from Jor-El was 100% official to use force if necessary if humans go against you.
See, the only reason
Interesting.
why
Okay.
I honestly liked that aspect of the movie like a lot is because it made that conversation with Pa Kent that much better.
It makes it better. It does.
That's why, because like that obviously that conversation was like,
Yeah.
I mean, 10 out of 10 conversation, but like, dude, I mean,
But it doesn't change. It doesn't change the fact though that
I
even-
get it.
yeah,
I
every
get
iteration
what
of
you're
Superman, that symbol
I'm sure
is
there-
hope.
feel like there is probably some comic books that have him as evil. They have Jor-El as evil.
Maybe, but I'm sure just like to the traditional one, Jor-El is a symbol of hope.
This is why comic accuracy is sometimes overused.
Yep.
Because
True.
there are so many iterations of comics, and there's just some bullshit comic lines that are just would look awful on screen. So it's like
agree.
you got to take comic accuracy with a grain of salt sometimes, you know. No. Okay. So I think Superman. I think Superman is the best movie of the year, or at least at the bare minimum, it's my favorite movie of the year.
I agree.
I think it was the best as well.
Close second is Sinners, and then my third spot is one you guys haven't seen, but one I saw recently was One Battle After Another. That movie.
I need to see that.
That
Yeah.
movie was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Bro.
that one I've heard that one's very good as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, so let us know what you guys. I mean, just opinions on like stuff upcoming. I guess give you your Superman opinions because we haven't talked about it yet. What do you think? Do you think we messed up by picking like Sinners over Conjuring or like?
Yeah, let us know which
Grown-Ups
ones you guys
over
think are hot
something
takes
else?
from our King of the Hill. For sure.
And if you want to just roast Daven, just go for it. You know.
Yep, make
Even
it happen.
though-
Let it rip.
Like just let it rip. You know those ones.
Jeez Louise.
All right, boys.
All right.
Thanks for watching. We will hopefully be back sooner rather than later. Hopefully
Yeah.
it
More
won't be
2
like
month
a 2 month
breaks.
break this time.
We'll try to maximum every 2 weeks.
Yep.
Maybe a little
we need
more
to make it
frequent,
happen.
but we'll see max 2 weeks.
Yeah, that'll hopefully be the in between. Me and AJ are still gonna do the sports pod. Maybe one of these two doofuses will get in on that too. Who knows?
Yeah, I know. All I know is Eagles. That's all I really know, bro. So.
Birds to the
Yeah.
bowl, baby.
But no, that was
All right.
good.
Yep. Okay. See you,
Alrighty.
boys.
Yeah.
Later.
Oh shit! I clicked the wrong thing.